wondering if you could answer some questions about my adoption.
Absolutely, I'll answer whatever I can.
Do you know why I was put up for adoption?
We might not know exactly why that you were put up for adoption, but it's something we can try to find out. If you feel it's the right time to look for your birth family, then we can contact the social worker and see if they have any information that can help us.
Can you tell me more about my birth parents?
I think it's time for us to tell you your whole story, as much as we know. When you were born, your birth mother didn't feel that she was able to care for you. She was not in the right place financially, and she had just lost her job. She didn't have anyone to help her out in your biological family. In the meeting we had with her and the social worker, she told us that she didn't feel that she could give you the life that you deserved. We don't know a lot about your birth father. We know his name is Mark, but she wasn't able to give us any more information, and we don't know where he is or why he decided to go ahead with the adoption.
Why do I feel like I'm different from everyone else?
Sometimes, even though you were born, or sometimes, even though we've had you since you were born, you still will have some of your biological features come out, so you can feel that you're different from your family because your biology and your biography make you who you are. So even though you grew up here and you've been here your whole life, then sometimes the family that had you, the traits that they had can come out through you. But even though you may feel that you're different, we are very similar in a lot of ways. We both like pickles with our hamburgers. We both love to go shopping and play outdoors. And even our differences, though, can make us who we are. Like, you like to eat mustard with your french fries, which we don't know why. And I like to make my bed before I sleep in it, which is silly to a lot of people. But that's okay because that makes us who we are. So if someone's picking on you or asking you about your adoption and making fun of you, please let us know so we can help in any way because we don't want you to feel that you're different from anybody.
So, what will happen when I leave home?
Nothing will change with us being your parents. We've signed papers. Your name is our name. We love you no matter if you live under this roof, if you live under somebody else's roof, or on your own. Your home, our home is always your home, and we hope that you feel the same way that we do.
So, is it okay if I think about my birth parents?
Absolutely. I think about them too, especially on holidays and Mother's Day, especially. I think about your birth mom and pray for them very often because I just worry that they may be regretting their decision. And if not, then they're just wondering about you as much as you are about them. So if you think about them, that's completely normal. And I want you to know that you can always ask questions about them and we'll answer or find out the answers as the best way that we can. If I ever met your birth mom, I would love to thank her for giving you to me and let her know that I love you very much and that I'm so glad that she decided to put you up for adoption.
Can you tell me more about my birth?
Well, as you know, you were born in Lexington, Kentucky, and you were born at 10:53 at night, which is all on your birth certificate. It was a long day. We waited in the waiting room all day, it felt like, and it seemed like it was forever before you were actually born. We didn't think you were ever going to come out. Even your birth mother was getting a little anxious for your arrival. She was very restless, and we could tell that she was getting a little aggravated, and so were we because we just wanted to meet you so bad. But whenever you were born at 10:53, she held you and kissed you and hugged you, and she told you she loved you. And then after 2 days of being in the hospital, we were able to bring you home with us. We said our goodbyes, and she decided that she didn't want contact anymore because it would be too hard for her. We respected her decision and told her if she ever changed her mind, then just to let us know, let the social worker know, we would figure something out to meet. But we brought home a perfect 8-ounce, 7-pound, oh my goodness, 8-pound, 7-ounce baby that we loved very much.
Do you know if my parents had other children?
As far as we know, there's no other biological children, but if one day we find out that there are, then we will try to plan to meet them. But the social workers never informed us of any other children, and the mother didn't have any children before you.
So, do you think my parents would want to meet me?
I think if they didn't want to meet you, it would be their loss. But that we will more than likely one day, if you want, we will search for them and see if there is anything that we can find out. And even if your biological grandparents or someone in your biological family would like to meet you, then we can definitely try to find them and see if they would like to visit or we can visit them.
Thank you so much for answering my questions. I hope if I ever do look for them, that they would want to know me.
I think that they would, and they would probably end up loving you as much as we do.